Okay, Leo. So what is our next panel discussion?
You know, Avanti, it's actually coincidence because it lines up with what you're saying. It's going to be a discussion on the theme of smart work. And we've got a keynote address about unlocking the power of Agentic Squad to enable smarter work and bolder futures.
Please help me welcome Pierre-Olivier Patin, the VP and Global CTO of Applications and Cloud Technologies at Sogadi, on the stage.
Hi everyone. I'm very pleased to be there today to talk about Agentic Squad. Let me introduce me. I'm Pierre-Olivier Patin, VP and Global CTO Application and Cloud at Sogeti, part of Capgemini. And today we will speak how to unlock the power of Agentic Squad for a smarter future and a bolder
I got a piece of
futures.
audio stuck in my thing when I was talking.
But
So
let
I
me
stopped
start
doing this
first
now.
with what is an agentic squad, especially in software engineering. Just imagine an agentic squad, a cross-functional team of human and AI agents within a shared context, goal, practices, data, tools, collaborating iteratively and autonomously to design, develop, build, test, and maintain software. But let me first start, why do we need an agentic squad? Let me just be tied back by Dora Metrics. It's a kind of research program to studies the different deliveries and operation performance on software. On what we can see, especially talking about medium performers, there is a lead time for change. So it means when you have a code and you need to release from commit to production from 1 week to 1 month. Second, there is a deployment frequency, how often you are able to commit a change in production from 1 week to 1 month. We are also seeing a failed deployment recovery time. So your way to react on something that is not working and affecting your service in production from 1 day to 1 week. And lastly, any change that we are observing for medium performers are creating a change fail rate of 10%. In a nutshell, the situation is not so good in software delivery. And for that, let's see if an agentic squad can answer to this concern. Second, let's describe what is really today a CI/CD chain when we are developing and releasing software. What is really happening behind the scene. What we are seeing, it's complicated. There is many phases, many steps that we need to go through to reach the right level of quality and also having the right features developed for your company. So in a nutshell, it is complex to address. So now, just imagine, and let me introduce you, your first agentic squad. And as you can see here, let me describe one of the angles of an agentic squad defined by role and task driven. Here you can see you have different human aside different agents, each enabling the role of the task from the expert, from the human. But let me go deeper into this pattern from copilot to autopilot. What we can see, let me give you the first example. You remember it was the expert on the left. I would like to have an agent as a copilot generating user story. In that case, I have a product owner that is interacting with a product owner agent to define this user story. Second, it's a quite a usual use case now from a couple of years with code generation. I would like to generate an API in a special language, for example, here Java. So as a software engineer, I would like to interact with a code generation agent to produce my results. So I have really agent to help me in achieving the different tasks that I'm supposed to be expert. And lastly, let's try already to push the boundary of this topic. Let's see how I can have a kind of triggered autonomous agent. As you can see in that case, I have a DevOps engineer that is not anymore interacting. It's overseeing what an agent is doing. In that case, I have a software debugger agent, and the software debugger agent is reacting based on an event that is happening. In that case, I would like to fix the code when the build fails. So imagine I have the build, the compilation of this build is failing. I would like to not wait to have a human investigating. I would like to have a first handling and proposition from an agent. In that case, the agent will react on this event. It will try to fix the code by itself, and then it will try to rebuild the different package and solution of the application. But now, let me move to an additional paradigm progressively to envision this new agentic squad that is working for you to deliver your software and your business features. It can be also goal and activity driven compared to role and task driven in a higher level. In that case, as you can see, you have a human that is sitting aside an agent named a supervisor, and in that case, at the disposal of this expert plus this supervisor, we have 4 agents that can act on behalf of the supervisor on the different activities that is involved. What it means if we are looking in details what is happening on this new pattern, I have an autonomous multi-agent. It means I have eventually a business leader, again, not more interacting, but overseeing what a supervisor is doing, and the supervisor is delegating the task to the different role, in that case here, a business analyst, a developer, a code reviewer, or a tester. Each one of these roles are creating the expected result. A business analyst is creating a specification, the developer is creating code, the code reviewer is formulating a review, and the tester is providing logical and physical test case. But what is interesting is, as it is autonomous, the system can interact several times to reach the right level of quality, of completeness of what we can do, meaning we can have the business analyst iterating 2 times and the developer iterating several times. But now that I have introduced this new world of Agentic Squad, let me give you a real example. So as you can see here, it is one of the solutions we built, GenAI amplifiers for software and quality engineering. And as you can see on this screen, I'm interacting through a portal as a co-pilot, as an assistant. I'm sharing as a product tuner some requirements that I gave her and I elaborate before. And based on that, using this product tuner agent, I will be able to generate my user story based on this requirement. I can select also the technology that I would like to define this user story. And then when I click on generate, I will be able to see the different user stories that are generated for the product tuner, for sure, respecting all the standards and all the definition on what we are expecting on the different user story in the organization. And then, for sure, the product tuner can handle this user story to eventually go deeper, to make some curation, to elaborate more. And then, for sure, we are interacting with system. So in that case, if I'm interested by this user story, I can push this user story in the system on which I'm working daily. Could be a Jira from Atlassian or an Azure DevOps from Microsoft. Let me now share another example. In that case, imagine I have an application. Here, I'm asking for the weather in Paris. But as you can see, the result is displayed in Fahrenheit. I would like to be helped in this activity. It's not really complex from code perspective, but there is a huge effort of coordination of different people. So what I can do, is to create an issue. Here it is with one of our partner technology named GitHub. I'm creating an issue saying that the temperature is not shown in Celsius, and we have to show in Celsius. And based on that, I will use a workspace, which is an agentic solution, to brainstorm on my behalf, providing me a kind of impact analysis of what I need to perform as an update. Based on that, I will be able to generate a proposition. You can see on the screen on the bottom left to define what are the impact, what are the files that we need to change. And again, as we are not anymore in an agentic solution that are just informative, I would like to have this solution acting on my behalf. And here I will ask to implement the change. And as a developer, I will be able to see the track change and to validate ultimately or to reiterate if I'm not satisfied on the solution. Here, again, I can be helped in all my activity to create a new branch, to commit this code, to fetch this branch, and I have my result with the right temperature display in Celsius. Lastly, I will show you an agentic solution, so the last use case to have a supervised solution asking for several agents. And here, as a business leader, I would like to focus to, for example, to connect my services, my coffee machine services. And here, you see the track change, having a supervisor talking to a business analyst, talking then to an API developer. You see in each line with the green icon. From the API developer, I reiterate the supervisor is asking for the code reviewer. The supervisor, based on the code review, is refining his proposition on the code. So this is the second proposition coming from the API developer, infusing the comment of the code reviewer. Again, as the code change, the supervisor is asking again to the code reviewer. It seems to be fine. Again, there is a dialogue with the API developer. And then I can move forward, having now the tester answering and providing me a first iteration of the logical and test case. And again, reiterating until I can reach my prerequisite on all the information that I guided to the prompt. And at the end, the supervisor is concluding this exchange. So you understood what is today an agentic squad. You see it for real from, I will say, simple use cases, more in the way to have a copilot, an assistant helping you. It is the case of user story generation. Second, to have an agentic squad that will be coordinated to propose and to solve and to help on the collaboration on solving software. And lastly, you see a kind of full autonomous solution having a supervisor driving several skilled agents to perform a solution. My final word on this famous topic on agentic squad is ready to move forward. To meet your first copilot on autopilot in your organization, you need to start small, identifying some pieces that are meaningful to help the organization make progress. Second, context matter. So you understand that you need to bring maximum knowledge that you gain from wiki, from naming convention, from any guidelines coming from your company, from your own expertise. And for that, you need to connect your system. You see that, for example, the result of user story are then pushed to the user story management system. Third, when you have these different capabilities that are tested meaningful in your context as a copilot or autopilot, gather these different agents as your first agentic squad. Fourth, measure your productivity and your quality. And what is interesting here is on individuals, but also as a team, and also on the system that you are producing through the agentic squad. And lastly, for sure, it will be an iterative and an improving journey that you will like to do in your context. I hope you enjoy this new theme, a new era of Agentic Squad in software engineering, and hope to see you soon with this new capability in your software delivery. Thank you very much.